Hi, welcome. We've got our mats, we've got our balls, and we're going to spend some time together opening up these hips. So we're going to focus on hip mobility and hamstrings. So some gorgeous stretches. If you don't have a ball, don't go away. You could potentially use a cushion for this. Okay. We're going to start just warming our body up. So you're going to pop your ball to one side. Don't worry, we're going to be using it a lot throughout the workout. And you're going to come on to all fours. So placing your hands directly underneath the shoulders, looking down, checking those knees are hip distance apart. And you want the knee placed underneath the hip. Okay, we're going to draw our navel in and up towards our spine. So at the moment, my spine is lengthened, crown of the head reaching forward. And as I draw my breath in, drawing my belly button in towards my spine, pelvic floor, and I'm going to round my spine, trying to think about making a nice even C curve, gently lowering your crown of your head down towards the floor. Pause here. Now we're going to ripple through the movement, opposite direction, and now we're going to relax those abdominal muscles. Just think about your belly button, chest pressing to the floor, head gently lifts. Abdominals engage, lift. That's it, well done. So just mobilizing your spine. And again. So just one more here. So stick with us because we're just warming up before we really get into the throes of this workout. You're going to come through, pause. Find that long neutral spine. Okay, tuck those toes under. You're going to think about pelvic floor again. Crown of the head reaches forward. Lift those knees away from the mat. Start to lengthen the legs. Press those heels down towards the mat. So we're just going where we can in terms of range here. Trying to press those heels down. And then if you're able to, you're going to walk those hands in a little bit further. Legs stay straight. Press those sit bones back, press those heels down as much as you can, and any further would be fabulous. Now we're going to stay wherever we are on the mat, and we're going to rock forward so you shift the weight towards into the shoulders, more into the wrists, and then you shift the weight back more into your heels. Feel those hamstrings, feel those sit bones, and rock forwards and press back. So it might be that you're further down the mat here, and that's absolutely fine. And it might be that those heels are nowhere near the floor, and that's fine too. So just work with where you're at. And two, and one more. Nice. So you're going to walk those hands a little bit further down the mat. You're going to lift the heels. You're going to bring those knees down and relax. You're going to come on to high knees. Okay, we're going to take our ball and we're going to place the ball behind the back of your right knee. So as I bring the hands down onto the mat, I need to draw that calf heel up towards my glute to hold the ball in place. So right leg holding the ball in place, left elbow, forearm coming down across the mat. Okay, you're going to take your right hand out to the side. Very much engage your core. So the weight shifts to that left hip now, and you're going to think about drawing that knee up and out. Slowly lower down, about halfway. Big breath in, breathe out, press. And lower. So whilst we're working on the hips, we are going to be very much engaging our core, and you're using upper body for support, for stability. Press, nice, well done. You're going to go two more. Press and lift. Well done, work on that range. Press and lift, pause here. Now think about that knee coming forwards towards the shoulder. And then as I press back, think about opening through the front of this hip. Forwards. And press back. Nice, nice stretch there. And one more. Press back. Yes. And you're going to come down onto the floor. Okay, you're going to come back onto your wrist. So hold that ball in place. I'm going to move up the mat a little bit more. Slide your left foot down the mat. stand into this heel. Now you can do all of these exercises without the ball or with a cushion in place instead. So we're lifting this knee away from the mat. I'm going to push into a pike here, press that left heel to the floor, and then drive this heel up towards the ceiling. Draw that knee down. So go for opposition here. Think left heel presses to the floor, right heel drives up towards your glute. Yes, and down. And one more. And slowly lift up with that left heel. Bring that knee to the floor. Come in onto high knees. I'm going to switch sides. You can stay where you are. However, you're going to switch the knee that has the ball behind it. Okay. So we go again, opposite side. Already feeling the benefit around that hip. Hope you are too. Okay, we never said it was going to be easy, but it is going to feel fabulous and you will feel so much better for it. So right arm, think of it as parallel with the top of the mat, core engaged, left hand elbow bent to support you. So we've shifted the weight into that right hip now and we're going to open out here. Keep pressing. Well done. Slowly come down. Breathe out, press. And again. So you will feel this in your glutes, but we're focusing on trying to open out. There we go, in that lateral raise, yes. Slowly down, just part way, and press. 2 more. And press, yes. Well done. 1 more. Press and hold. Great. So drawing that knee, try and keep it as high as you can towards your shoulder. And then we're going back, we're extending, opening through this hip. Knee comes forward. So I can feel a big difference on my own body from one hip to the other. Okay, and again. And press back, yes. And this is your last one. Good job, well done. Press back, take your time, don't rush this. Bring that knee down, come up onto your hands. Well done, square your shoulders, slide the right leg back, press into that heel. When you're ready, we're gonna think pelvic floor, knee lifts, lift into your pike. So you want your heel pressing down, try and keep the hips square, open through the front of this hip. And slowly down. Breathe out, press. Nice, well done. 2 more. And last one. Good. And then bring that knee down onto the floor. Well done. Okay, we're going to sit down. And we're going to come down together onto the mat. So extending those legs. Ball in your hands. Press that arms. Press the arms forward. Inhale, find that C shape. Now, as you roll back, if you need support, you can have your hands on the outside of your thighs. Otherwise, we're here. So focus on that flexion in your spine. You're drawing those ribs down towards the mat. So lumbar spine, ribs, roll all the way down. Well done, relax. So we're going to bend the knees. And then we're going to lift our hips up. So when I place the ball underneath me, as I come down, so I want part of the ball or your cushion to be pressing out, okay? So it's not all the way underneath me here. So the ball a little bit lower. And then if I lift my arms, hopefully you can see, I'm now going to tuck the pelvis so the pubic bone lifts and draws towards me. And I press my ribs by engaging my core towards the mat. Okay, we're going to keep that tuck as we lift the feet away from the mat, and you're going to be able to imprint even heavier here. Okay, we're going to go arms wide, shoulders relaxed. And I want you to straighten the legs as much as you can. Okay, we're going to start to draw that left leg towards us. And as we pull towards you, try and keep that leg in a neutral position in the hip. And then we're thinking about the opposite leg lowering away. And what you're going to find is a gorgeous stretch here through that hip, those hip flexors. Yeah, and keep pulling in here. Now you've got two options here. We can use our core and lift this leg all the way back, meet the legs in the center, or when you're here, you're going to slide that foot up the mat, extend the leg. They're going to come and meet. Take your time. So your right leg now is pulling in as your left leg is lowering. Okay, try and keep that leg straight. We're going to find the floor. Well done. Choose which way you lift out of this. Come back to center. And stretch. Nice. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Core engaged. Press down. Yes. Lift up. And switch. Nice. Well done. Great. You're going to go for two more. Just one more on each side. Try and relax the upper body. Try and keep these ribs heavy. Feels so good through the front of this hip. And lift up. And switch. So you can probably hear me layering in the breathing here. And then... Good. Hold this position. Heels together. Externally rotate in the hips. Draw those knees, press them out wide, heels together. So you've got that turn out of the toes of the feet and press. Okay, so you'll see the heels are drawing down towards your center. Imagine there's a line and they come down that line and then you press them to the ceiling. Okay, you're going to do that with the left leg and you're going to press that knee out as wide as you can. Keep the foot flexed, press the heel to the ceiling. And you're going to be able to feel and possibly even see if there is a difference, mobility from one side to the other. So we're going left, knee goes wide. Work on that range of movement and press. And again, draw down. Yes. Nice. So now we're going to layer into this if you want to, or stick with what we were doing. So as that left knee goes wide, that right leg is going out to the side. Press the left foot to the ceiling and draw the right leg in. So right knee bends, left leg sweeps out to the side. Press and come back to the center. This is a great one for coordination list. So this is one of the exercises that we do on the reformer with feet in straps. Good, and at this point you would be pressing into the strap to extend the leg. Okay, just one more on each side. And press, yes, well done. Last one. Ooh, get ready, big breath in, breathe out, press. You've got this. Well done, awesome. Okay, we're going to think about our lower back now. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw these legs towards us. I'm going to use my arms. Okay, so collarbone wide. And I'm going to try and lift up here. Draw those toes down. And then keep the toes low. Roll back here. Lower one leg away. As that leg comes in, we're going to go up. We're going to use the arms. Press, lift. Slowly lower. This time the opposite leg is lowering away from you. Pull this leg in towards you. The legs join together. We use the shoulders, the arms, and we lift, feeling that stretch in your lower, releasing your lower back. Roll back down. Nice work. Okay, we're going to bend those knees. We're going to bring our feet onto the floor. You're going to lift your hips up. Lower your spine back down onto the mat, and then bring your knees into your chest. Okay, we're going to have a little hug here. We're going to roll those knees from side to side. Okay, fantastic. And then we're going to bring the ball and place it underneath our right foot. Okay, so we want these hips square. Okay, and we want to just place the top of the foot on the ball. Okay, so to start with, left leg's giving us stability. That foot presses into the floor. You can bring your fingers onto your hips here, because what we're trying to avoid is this hip rolling. So there's a lot of activation, core pressing into the floor, trying to work into the glutes, your abdominals to create stability. Use your breath, breathe out. Think of these ribs. So if the knee's going out to the right, the ribs on that left side are going to want to lift, potentially. So we're using our core to keep the ribs settled and our lower back nice and stable. You're going to go one more. Now, if you're finding that you've got good control with this, then you have the option to then take this foot off the floor. Keep a finger on each hip bone. Breathe out, center. Inhale, lower, navel to spine. Breathe out, center. And 2 more. 1 more. Pull this left leg in towards you. Hold the back of this thigh. Draw it in, work on hip flexion here. Roll out with the ball here. Press down on that ball and then roll in. As you roll in, you're then going to roll out to the side. Come back to the center. Press out. Pull in. Rotate. Nice. And center. And last one here. Good. Lower back nice and stable on the mat. Center. And foot comes down. Good. Well done. So we're going to switch sides. So foot on the ball. Relax those shoulders. Okay. So this right leg, fingers on hips. Rotate out. And center. Breathing in. Ribs stay heavy here on that right side. Navel to spine. Breathe out. Come back to the middle. You've got this. Well done. You'll feel if the shoulders are lifting. Close your eyes if you wish and just focus, connecting your mind and your body. Okay, you have the option here to slowly take that right foot off the floor. So more centering required. Come back. And again. Nice, really nice. Well done, you've got this. Good, and last one. Breathe out. Well done. So bringing the knees into your chest. Rock those knees from side to side. Great. Keep hugging this right knee towards you. Relax the shoulders. Foot on the ball. Roll that ball out. Pull the ball in. Press that knee out to the side. And center. Press out. Pull in. And center. Last couple here. And again. Last one. Great. Out we go. Nice. You're going to move the ball to one side. You're going to bring your feet down onto the mat. Okay. We're going to go into a bridge. I want you to have your feet quite close together, maybe about an inch gap in between them. Okay. Arms down by your side to begin with. Collarbone wide. Tuck your pelvis, lower back's imprinted. Slowly peel your spine up off the mat. So we're finding a connection into the glutes, feeling that neutral position through the front of the hips. And then what I want you to do is just take those hands a little bit wider. Now you're going to press your right knee forwards, left hip high, roll out to the side. So I'm allowing this hip to drop as I press the left hip up to the ceiling. Rotate back to the center, square those hips. Right foot presses into the floor, left hip lowers. We call this wishbone, this exercise, and roll all the way back to the center. So we're switching from one glute to the other, okay, and come back, nice, and switch. If this is too much, you can be on the floor and you're just rolling, this time without the rotation from side to side. Okay, we're going to do just a couple more. Good, try not to let your shoulders lift. And center, just even it out so you've done the same number on each side. Well done. And then rolling your spine all the way back down. Awesome. How are we feeling? Fabulous, I would imagine. Okay, so you're going to place your foot on the ball and then the other foot on the ball. Okay, feels a little bit wobbly, so your back might want to lift here, so keep pressing those ribs down. Okay, arms wide. So now we're going to roll onto the outside edge of these feet. Okay, keep these ribs heavy. Think about pressing out wide. Try and release these hips. You might feel this on your inner thighs. Slowly roll back to the center. And again. So it's try not to use your back here. Yeah? So press out. Don't worry about range here and feel like, oh my gosh, I'm not going anywhere near as much as Donna. Maybe you're going more. We're all just a work in progress. So wherever we are today, if we're consistent and we keep practicing and keep moving, okay, just rather than see it as practice, see it as movement, because our bodies just love to move. And again. Yeah, that's feeling good. And one more time. Nice, well done. Take the ball away. We're going to finish with knee or leg circles, depending on where we feel we're at today, energy-wise, connection-wise. So, little bend in the knee, left knee, foot flexed. Take your right foot off the floor. So think of that ball and socket joint, and we're rotating round in that joint now. So femur, here, round we go. Now as we go round, I am pushing this left heel into the floor to fire up that glute to give me stability. So let the movement flow whilst maintaining these neutral hips. Good. If you feel that you've got good control, you can make this lever longer. And you can fully extend the leg if you know you've got great control. Okay, we're going opposite direction. Okay, it's going to feel different. And again. Last one. And round we go. Bend the knee, foot returned, switch the legs. Little bend in this right knee, push into the floor, fire up this glute. Start with a bend in the knee. So you're going round in one direction. So by connecting into that right side, you're going to be able to stabilize here. Okay, if you want to make that lever a little bit longer. Okay, and longer still if you know you have got that control. Whoops, try not to kick the wall or the radiator. And one more. Switch direction. Round we go. And again. Looks so simple, doesn't it? But it requires an awful lot of control, as I'm sure your body's realizing. Okay, we're going to bend a knee. Going to slide the other leg up. We're going to bend that knee. Now we're going to bring those feet together. Bring your hands on the inside of your shins. Slide your hands down your legs. Now you can hold your ankles and you're going to pull in here, press those knees out wide. Or you're going to bring your hands on the inside of your feet, on the arches of your feet. And again, just a little bit of pressure here. If you're able to bring the head down without feeling like you're straining, please do, otherwise stays in that curled up position. And then just for fun, and it is just for fun, try and, so you can hold the shins, press those legs out wide and back together. You can hold your ankles, press out wide and together, or we're going to have the hands on the arches of those feet. And we're going to press out wide. Okay, just go with where you're at today. This is always a favourite in my classes. And it's always a good challenge. It always makes us giggle. Okay, because it's meant to be fun. Okay, bring those knees into your chest. Well done. Just rock those knees from side to side. Just a quick mention, if you haven't subscribed, just click the button now for me. It's lovely that you've joined me, and I would like to continue to provide this free content for you. So a quick subscribe is a lovely way of just saying thank you to me. And now I want to say thank you to you for joining me, and thank you for your effort and your hard work. So hope that gave you what your body needed today. Drop me a comment, let me know how you found it. Have a great day, evening, and I will see you soon. Take care.